Now, I've read so many books which says that if you truly want to be happy in this life, you must live for others. I've read so many books which says that. But now, when you read these books, you also have to look at the world you live in. You also have to look at the reality you are in, the reality which you are present in, and the environment which you found yourself in. Now, is it unwise to live your life for others? Now, that could mean so many things. Somebody is saying, or someone writing in a book that for you to be truly happy, you have to live for others. It could mean many things. For example, it could mean that you have to be kind, you have to be philanthropic, you have to be kind to people, you have to be generous, you have to share the things you have. Yes, it could mean those things. But my own principle is that for you to be truly happy in this life, because all of us know the kind of world we live in, where everybody is trying to take advantage of you. Human beings are extremely terrible. Human beings are terrible. Most of you, I'm not saying that they are not good human beings. Obviously they are, because for there to be good, there has to be bad. Because we live in a world where everything has to balance each other. We live in a world where for there to be dark, there has to be white. We live in what I call a double-edged world, where there is one side and there is the other side. So for there to be good people, there has to be bad people to balance it, because that is the law of nature. There has to be balance. If there is heaven, there has to be earth. If there is heaven, there has to be hellfire. So everything has to be balanced. By the way, what I'm trying to say is that for you to be truly happy in this life, you have to live for yourself first. You have to always consider your own happiness first. Now, I'm not saying that you have to always be selfish about your own happiness in every situation. No. But you have to put yourself, most times, first. See, the truth is, if you die today, within a month, people have forgotten about you. Look at the people who sacrifice a lot for others. Now, I'm not saying you should not sacrifice a lot. I'm not saying you should not make sacrifices for others. All I'm saying is always put yourself, always put your happiness, always put your own interests first. Because even the people you are sacrificing for, even the people you are fighting for, even the people you are doing things for, out of your own need to live for others, those people, in most cases, they'll put their own interests first. They'll put their own happiness first. Because at the end of the day, it is a human nature. It is in human nature to have their own self-interest at heart. And most human beings, due to our nature, we always put our own interests first in everything we do. That's why we live in a world where we live in a world where majority of the people are extremely selfish. In everything they are doing, they'll always say, what am I getting from this thing? What is my own share of this thing? If somebody knows that he's not going to gain anything from you, he's not going to help you. In fact, it's not even about majority. All of us, every single human being you see is selfish. Even the people who are doing philanthropic projects, they are selfish, because they are doing it so that people can know they are doing this thing for people, because it increases their social status in the society. People who are donating money to the less privileged, to the motherless home, they are doing it because they want to be recognized. They're not doing it because they will feel like doing it. No, there is always a reason. There's always an interest. There's always a selfish reason attached to the action of every human being. Even those who do things for their own happiness, like you are doing this thing so that you can feel happy, there is a selfish interest, which is your happiness. So it's basically human nature to always put their interests first and foremost. Now, as a human being, you You can't live your life putting your own happiness, putting your own interest at the back for the sake of others. So you're going to live all your life being unhappy, not prioritizing your own happiness, not prioritizing what you want. You're always doing what other people say. See, if you want to be truly happy in this life, don't worry too much about what other people think of you. Don't worry too much about what other people will think of you. One of the principles of the ancient Stoics, those Greek philosophers who lived over 2,000 years ago, is for you to be truly happy in this life, you must worry less about the things you don't have control over. You don't have control about what other people think of you. You don't have control about what other people, how they feel about you. So focus on what you think about yourself, which you have control over. Focus on trying your best to make yourself happy, on trying your best to be happy in this short life we are in. Because like it or not, life is extremely short. When you look at how many years this world, this earth has existed before you were born, the world, according to the Bible, has existed for 6,000 years. According to these scientists, who are mostly atheists, who don't believe in the Bible, they say that the world has existed for millions of years. Now, the lifespan of the average human being is between 70 to 80 years. Now, you also know that this world could exist for thousands of years more. They're always saying that rapture will come, rapture will come. The truth is, nobody knows when rapture will come. Rapture may not come in the next 1,000 years. So this world will probably exist far beyond after you die. So the little time you have here, 78 years, try your best to make yourself happy. Because when you look at the bigger picture, when you look at the bigger perspective, you as a human being, you are inconsequential. You are extremely inconsequential to this world. Because people have come and gone. People will still come and go. You yourself that is watching this video, you will still go. Because for other people to come, we human beings have to make a way for them. Because see, if our forefathers did not die, us, we wouldn't be born. Because we live in a world where the old has to die off for the new to come. We live in a world which is in a cycle. We live in a world, in fact, I call it a cyclic world, where for new things to come, the old has to fade away. If those people who existed during the Roman Empire period did not phase out, those who existed during the Ottoman Empire period wouldn't have come into existence. If those who existed in the Ottoman Empire didn't phase out, those who existed in this those who are existing in this our present time would also come in. So civilizations come and go. Human beings, no matter how great you are, you will still go for the new ones to come. We live in a world where things has to be destroyed for the new things to be produced. For example, the earth has to be destroyed for plants to grow. The plant has to be destroyed for human beings to eat. Human beings have to be destroyed for more human beings to come into existence. Don't forget, in fact, once I want to tell you, guys, in this video, I know I'm deviating from the main topic, but I just have a lot of things to talk about. Do you know when you die, you actually keep existing in this world? Like, your body keeps existing in this world. When you die, you become a part, you still are a part of this world. How? Do you know the richest place on earth is underground? People who have existed, like there are probably over 100 billion people who have existed since the dawn of human beings. Okay, let me not say 100 billion. I don't actually know the number, so let me not exaggerate or get it incorrect. But human beings have existed, and they all ended up 6 feet below. So at the end of the day, we will still become a part of this world. But instead of existing as human beings, we will be existing as flare, as sand. Because at the end of the day, according to the ancient Greek Stoic philosophers, human beings are nothing but a bag of sand and bones. We are nothing but a bag of sand and bones. So at the end of the day, we still go back to that form because that is what we are created in. So this is one of the reasons why I always tell people, at the end of the day, this life, there's nothing to be so arrogant about. You see someone who is arrogant. You see someone who thinks people have come and gone. Be humble, because at the end of the day, we'll still go. So there's nothing in life to be so arrogant about. Even if you have money, you could still go tomorrow. Even if you are the richest man in this world, you could still go tomorrow. So let's all be humble. Let's all, appreciate the beauty of life, and let's all, in most cases, always put your happiness first. Always put your happiness first, because if you die today, if you sacrifice your happiness for people and you die today, within 1 month they have forgotten you. So try as much as possible to live your life in a happy way, in a way that even if you go anytime you are going to go, you look back and you'll be like, okay, I made good use of this my time here, and it was great. So that's basically it on today's video. I shouldn't have passed 10 minutes. So that's basically it, guys.